Hello everyone, it's Vivian here. How have you been? So today I'll be showing us how to make a simple crinoline spiral. After making the spiral, you can use it to design your fascinator, whether the fascinator is made of cinnamon, straw, mat, or even crinoline. Okay, so in this class you'll be needing your measuring tape, you need a copper wire, scissors, plier, bias, hot gun or UHU gun would go, a matching thread and needle, of course, then our crinoline. Okay, so let's get started. I have my crinoline measured out already, and I measured out 36 inches. So I have 36 inches of my crinoline and 36 inches of my copper wire. The size of the copper wire we'll be using is 0.90 mm. Yeah, you could also use 0.70. I would prefer to use 90. Okay, so basically what I'll do now is to do a kind of a running stitch using my copper wire and my crinoline. I'll simply put this wire into this place. Okay, can you see? Then I'll just sew. Of course, I'll fasten this end. The crinoline, I have the two ends fastened already. If you've been following my videos, you'll know how I did that. So I'll simply start attaching my copper wire to my crinoline. I'm sure you can see what I'm doing. I want to make sure that the beginning is firm, very tight. Okay, so once you're sure that that part is firmly gripped, the beginning is tight, like very well fastened, okay, you can now start sewing down this way. Okay, so can you see what I'm doing? See the way I'm sewing it. You can also use a transparent fishing line to do your stitches, but I prefer to use the matching thread. So I'll do this until I get to the other end. Okay, so once you're done with your stitches, once you're done sewing your copper wire onto your crinoline, remember the size of the crinoline I used is 36 inches. That's about 1 yard, and the size of my wire, of course, 36 inches. So now I'll use this bias to cover up the stitches here. Okay, I'm sure you know how to do that. Simply apply a little portion, allow some air into it, then you use it to cover where you stitched. Okay, can you see? Press it down. This is what I'll do until I get to this end. Okay, I'll keep applying. Can you see the way I applied this? So I'll do this until I get to this end. Okay, try and make it as neat as possible, as neat as you can. Okay, so I'll just keep doing this until I get to this end, to the other end. So once you're done with that, you can now start making this into the shape you want. Now I didn't take I just wanted this place not to look too rough, like that was why I used the bias. Okay, but the work I would want to use it for, basically, even if I don't use the bias, it won't really show, but I wanted to just show us how to go about this, make it as flexible as you want. Okay, I can decide to cross this way, but of course my base where I put the bias has to be neater. Okay, see, now basically I can do like this. Can you see? I can do it like this. Was forming the spiral now. Can you see? Can you see? Okay, if I want safe this will just be another style. I'll leave it this way and then just cover up this place. Can leave it this way. Or what I wanted to do really is to make sure it comes round like this, okay. So these are crinoline spiral. There's another way of doing this. Instead of going through the wire stuff, you can just use your gum or your needle and thread, but this is firmer. Okay, and to me, I think I prefer it. It's finer kind of, but it's more work. So these are crinoline spiral.